Okay, what is your full name? Please join with your original name so we can consider the your attendance. Okay, attendance is important. Good evening, everyone. Hi Noor, hi Pawan, hi Durga. How are you guys? Am I audible, guys? Let me know. Guys, am I audible to you or not? Hi Anusri, hi Sri Priya. Am I audible, guys? Am I audible, Narsimha? Evening. Okay, let me start. Okay, so start. I just I fix the bugs in a few minutes, in a few seconds, but I stuck somewhere, right? So nowadays, a VS Code having one problem. Okay, if you're installing something we having something like a Spring Boot or some security inside our uh, system. Okay, so what is the problem? There is already some PIP running on the same port. That is the problem. VS Code started some PIP on the same port. So how to fix it? Okay, I just give the extra information regarding this. Okay, so you can take a net state. Okay, like this. Open your command prompt. Okay, and you can give this command net state. Okay, hyphen ano. Okay, find str and your port name here. So we are using 8080. So I am checking 8080. Let's see. See guys, already one PIP is running here. I already kill it many times. Okay, it will restart. So what we can do first, we can check your you can check your system. There is just some extra security or there is just some extra system is running on it. So you can check it and you can also kill it. Okay, for some time. Okay, you can also kill it for some time here. Okay, So to kill, we having a command task kill. Okay, and then here we got error. We not found this process. Okay, so we having this process actually 6 2. Okay, 1 2. This is not about a web development. This is about your system, how to fix your system. Okay, yesterday we stuck here. So just click enter. Okay, so it is ss9, right? So we cannot close our system from here. So what we can do, you have to run this cmd as a administrator. Okay, like this. So process not found. Okay, what was the process? Let me check what was the process here, guys. Let's check the process once again, then we will kill this thing. Okay, so this is the process. Okay, and we can write this PID. Okay, write the PID number here. Okay, and then F then success. The process is India. And if I run this again, there is no process running. Okay, so you can fix it from here. Yesterday we got a same problem during the class. Okay, I was trying to fix nearly take a 10 to 12 minute extra. Okay, so that was the problem. There is a nothing problem in a code at that time. I will give you the both command. Okay, just change your port name and PID. Okay, as per the information. Just copy these commands and paste it somewhere. Okay. Okay, I think we can start, but there is few attendees. Okay, guys, let's talk about your projects. So somewhere, please send me his credential, the link of login and password. Someone, just pin me on Telegram. Okay. Okay, I think we can start. No one is here. On, are you sending the detail? Just send me that personally, okay? If you're sending me, not in a group. I think we can start. Okay, so let's start the session. Okay, someone please send me the your detail. Okay, of your dashboard. Okay, smart interns dashboard, so I can explain how to register for the project. Okay. Okay, so we completed here. Okay, up to the CRUD operation. Okay, let me give you one concept of a middleware, right? Concept of middleware. Okay, so where a middleware come from? Okay, here I am using express.json, right? Express.json, and I am writing app.use. Okay, so I told you already, when I mention something that is app is equal to express, that means I defined my first application. Okay, that means I defined my first application of express.js. I defined here the express.js application, right? So I'm using app.use. What is this? This is nothing but a middleware. Okay, this is a middleware. Okay, so what is the middleware? What is the work of the middleware? Okay, let's discuss about this. Then we will start the. Okay, Pawan. We will see this in the last. Okay, let me finish the syllabus first. Okay, so I will open this actually draw. Okay, and we discuss something, right? This this one. There is a database. Okay, there is a server and there is a API, right? So there will be some client. Okay, see, there will be some client. Okay, and there we having some server. Server. Then there we will having some database. Okay, we will having some database. Okay, like this. Okay, and there is a connection between them. Okay, and there we having something. Client will request something. Okay, client will request something. Okay, and he will get a response from the server. Okay, when he requests something, and he is getting a response for that request. Okay, so he is getting response from the server. Okay. Okay. So here we will get, okay, here we will get, what we will get in this place, this will be a function, there will be a function that is called a middleware. Okay, here we having some function that is a middleware. Okay, so we can define a middleware. Middleware is a function, okay, that can, middleware is a function that can handle the request, okay, and it have a ability to perform response, or is it having something, some functionality, okay, it having some functionality, okay, so it having some functionality is it can pass that request to the next, okay, it can pass that request to the next. So when request and response happen in a client and server where our middleware exists, where our middleware exists, okay, and it having ability to request, handle the request and give the response, or it can able to pass that request response to the next function. Okay, if he is not eligible, he can pass that thing into the next function. So this is the middleware. Okay, I hope everyone clear about middleware. Okay, you don't know what is meaning of request. Okay, if you are sending some request, okay, some process, you click on somewhere, like I click on this tab, okay, I click on my Gmail, I click on here, okay, when I click, so I send a request to open this thing. Okay, let me open this Airbnb. Okay, so I request, okay, when I click something, I requesting something, okay, I am sending some request to my server. Okay, so I am getting this functionality, this data, okay, this data. So in a backend, I am getting some request. Okay, when I click on this, I am getting some request. Okay, so this is a request, and from a server I get that data. On the basis of that click, that is a response for that. Okay, that is a response. In normal term, what is request and response? Okay, so we can say that a request is a message sent by a client. I am sending something. Okay, I am sending something. So a request is a function that is sent by client to the server. Okay, and ask, we are asking for something, okay, for specific data, and we are getting a response. Okay, like we are getting this data. Okay, like I click on this, so I am getting this data. Okay, so this is a response. Got it? Okay, so in between where request and response happen, so our middleware exists. Okay, in between the client and server, so it will work here, the middleware work here. Clear everyone regarding middleware? Also clear what is middleware? This is a simple way to make you understand. Okay, 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 okay. Let's start something. So here we like start a server on 8080. Okay, so This is a local host. We if I start npm run dev, okay, and if I started the server, my server is started at the local host 8081, right? It will running on the 8081, but in a reality, okay, am I able to access, like I am opening this Airbnb, okay, Airbnb. So here, if I open this again, Airbnb, okay, and this, I'm getting something like a www dot something like that. Okay. In real time, it is not like a local host 8080, or we're running the our front end local host 3000. There will be some domain, right? And for it, okay. So there will be some domain for it. Okay. See, you are like, Tripati, you miss last class, I think. I explained this thing. See, when I like do npm start, it will run by the simple node server. I have to restart once again and again. I write here dev. If I write Tripathi here, okay, Tripathi, okay, instead of a dev. So I can still start npm run. I have to write new name. Okay. So node-man, I am using here the node-man. Okay. So node, what is a benefit of node-man? I don't have to restart. When I make a change, it will automatically, it will changes. Okay. It will automatically rerun the server. Okay. We don't have to run again. Like if I do, okay, npm run dev, okay, npm start, okay, it is basically we can write also this meaning of npm star is we can also write this node server, okay, dot js, okay. So we can also start our code like program application like this, okay. That is the same thing, npm start. Okay, for that value I mention a start, so I can write in a script npm start. Okay. Similarly, I having something that is a dev, so I have to write npm run dev. Okay, got it. So when I run with the node one package, this is a package external library, and this is a inbuilt. We don't require anything for this. Okay, we required one package that is a node for one for this. Okay, so no, what is working of a node one? It will restart the server automatically when we make a changes in our code. Okay, okay. So this is a concept of a middleware. Okay, so we were talking about, okay, if you are running this server, okay, running this server 8081, okay, and if we want to connect our front end and it is running on another server, okay, so we cannot able to connect that thing. Okay, we cannot able to connect that thing, like there is a upvip and there is a something, like there is a vip, okay, and there is a some website www.vip.com, okay, for our session, let's say. So can we able to run that thing? Okay, can we able to make a connection with this like domain? Okay, I am running my server in a backend 8081, okay, and I am running something www.vip.com. Okay, so we will not able to run that thing, okay, like connect that thing. So we required some middleware that allow us to connect to server, okay, that allow us connect many server, okay, that give us this allow us to connect with another server, okay, another server. So there should be some middleware, okay. So we having something called CORS, okay. This is called a browser based security mechanism that limit the ability of a JavaScript uh, code to access resources from a different domain than the one that server the web page, okay. So where we serve the web page, okay, it allow us the different domain, okay. So if I open the official MD and npm, okay, so we can start npm I course, okay. And course node.js package provide a connect express middleware that can be used to enable course with a various option, okay. So how to install a course, npm install course. Then how can we use? We have to first require this, okay, require this course, okay. And then we can do app.use. So it is a middleware, okay. And when we define some middleware, we have to do app dot. When we want to use any middleware, we have to do app.use. So let's do that thing. Let me do copy that, okay, copy this thing, and I can run this thing here. Okay, this is a very little package. Okay, install. Now, what can I do? Here I have to require that thing. So I can write const, okay, const cost equal to require cost. Okay, we require cost here. Now, here we can do something that is in a middleware, okay, app.use cost, app.use, okay, cost. So if we want to allow, okay, every origin, so we can write like this, or we can also, okay, we can write like this, or you can see in a documentation. So we can use, okay, we can use this thing like this, okay. So it will allow the every, okay, enable all course request. But if we want to allow a particular where we running our front end like 3000, okay, so what we have to do? We have to do like this, okay. We have to do thing like this where, okay, course options and then origins, okay, like this, and then mention course in between every system. So this is not a good way. I think dynamic origin, okay, we can make a dynamic origin, okay. So we can see it is giving a origin and callback like this, okay, something. Okay, so there is a many way you can follow this documentation, okay. The main thing is we can do like this, okay. So we can write origin, I can write here the origin or directly paste that document, okay. So here how this origin. So when you mention star, okay, it will it will allow every origin, okay, as a default. Okay, so here we can write like this http. So it will allow only for the http localhost that is running on a 3000. Okay, and we can manipulate the methods. We can remove the head if head is not available. Okay, we can remove the patch if patch is not available, like this. Okay, and we can also remove these things like this. So we can write a particular for particular server, we can write like this. Okay, we can use like this. And when you use some middleware, make sure you have to do app.use. Okay, and then write the middleware here. Okay, so as per the simple way, okay, we are not doing some credential thing, so we can do thing like this. Okay, we can mention simply. So now it will allow the all server from front end that can able to make a communication with this backend. Okay, this our server. Got the idea? Any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Clear up to this? Now we will start a database. Any doubt, guys? Okay. Now we will start the back. Due to bad weather, the network is not good, so I will not able to attend the class today. Please make sure my attendance. Okay, okay, okay. No. Any doubt, guys? Up to this, we can continue on database. Vishnu, are you there? Okay. So let me start MongoDB database. Okay. Someone, can you explain what is MongoDB? What is database? What is different between relational database and non-relational database? One. Okay. First, explain what is database. Then what is relational database? What is non-relational database? Okay. Because I want to start from the non-relational database, and we will very quick. Be quick, everyone. What is database? I am waiting for your responses. Okay, so basically we can say the like collection of data is known as database, like that, right? We can store and organize data. Here we can store and organize data. Okay, collection of information is known as data, not a database. Yeah, this is a feedback form, guys. Follow to fill this form also. I will reshare this rather than I will forget about this. Okay, so let me start. Okay, and please give the positive feedback. Okay, 5 out of 5, like that. So we already know about the backend. Okay, and there is our let me share the screen again. Okay, so in a backend, I always mention something that is called a server. Okay, that is a database. Okay, after a server, we always mention a database. Okay, so if I talk about what is database, then somebody called it is a collection of data typically stored electronical in a computer system, we can say that. Okay, and it can be managed by database management system, that is a DBMS. I hope everyone know about a DBMS. Okay, so what is DBMS? Database management system. And we having something like type of database. Okay, if I like talk about the proper definition of database, so database is a structured collection of data that is organized, stored and managed in a way that allow for efficient retrieval, manipulation and storage. Database are used to store a various type of information ranging from a simply list to complex data structure in a manner that facilitate easy asset and manipulation by the software application. Okay, so this is a very long definition. Simply we can say collection of a data and that is organized and stored and managed. Simple as that. Okay, so what is a non relational database? Okay, what is a relational database then? Be quick, guys. Be response. Give me response, everyone. Let's stop once again. I will share some PPT here. Please response, everyone, so I can know where to start. Okay, and today is the last class. RET. Store data in a table with row and column. Yeah, that is okay. Okay. So relation database is like well organized in an Excel sheet. Relation database are a database in which data is organized in a table and can be linked to through the relations. Yes, yes. So it is like in a row and table. The simple I give you some example is like relational database. So there is a MySQL, okay, Oracle SQL, MariaDB, okay. So that was the database. Okay, that was some database, and to make a communication there, we use SQL. Okay, like that. To make a communication with that database, we always use SQL. But here we are not using SQL. Here we having a we will talk about the MongoDB. So MongoDB is a non-relational database. What is a non-relational database? So if I talk about, okay, non-relational database, so no SQL database, okay, database which use handling semi-structured data offering flexibility, yeah, you can say. Okay, so a category of database management system designed to store and retrieve data doesn't fit neatly into the traditional tabular form. Okay, like we don't have to make that table thing. Okay, so we don't have to make a table thing. So these data have gained popularity recently. Okay, every like non-SQL database. So if I talk about non-SQL database, so it having some type. Okay, it should having some type. Okay, so here we can say it having some type. The first type will be document. Okay, it can be in the form of the document, and we are going to talk about this. It can be in the form of a graph. Okay, graph. It can be in the form of the key value pair. Okay, and it is form of the wide column. Okay, so wide column. So if I talk about the first one type, okay, let me talk about first the feature of the non-SQL database. So if you talk about the feature of the non-SQL database is provide schema flexibility. Okay, flexibility. It is nothing like you are inserting something that is your address, and address schema is not there. Okay, so it will take care of that. Okay, it will take care of that. It will make a space for that address, and it will insert that. It will allow us to insert that thing, right? So this is a schema less and schema flexible nature. Okay, so this is a schema less, that means it having a flexibility. Okay, so in a traditional relation database, we must define the schema upfront. Okay, so we having some table, column and data types. Okay, so before start the storing the data, but in a non-SQL, if I talk about the schema can involve as a application. Okay, and making it easily to adopt the changing data requirement. Okay, so if I storing something that is not there. Okay, so it can take care of this by itself. Okay, and then it will provide a scalability. So non-relational database often designed with scalability in mind, and they can handle a massive amount of data and traffic by distributed. That is also applicable for the relational database, that is highly scalable than the non-relational database. But this is also a scalable. Okay, this is not like for a lower app. Okay, nowadays, and it having a high performance. Okay, so and then here we don't have to write any no SQL query. Okay, no SQL query. Okay, and if I talk about store, so that is the same key value pair we can store. If we want to store in a document, we can store. We can store a database as a graph. See, so if I give you the example of each one, okay, the document type. So we having a document type something like MongoDB, okay, MongoDB one document type, and then we having a CouchDB, okay, CouchDB. If I talk about graph type, then we having a Neo 4J, okay, and one more was there. That is, I think, Amazon Neptune. Yeah, Amazon Neptune. Yes, it will be. Okay. If I talk about this database that store a key value pair, okay. So can you scroll up? Okay. So if I talk about that is data that is scale, it is nowadays very famous in Java. Okay, Redis, and same Amazon having a DynamoDB. Okay, just search for it. Okay. Yeah, it will. I am confirming. And then for this, we having Apache. For this, we having Apache, Cassandra. I hope everyone hear about this. And then hear about Apache, not a Cassandra. And HBase is there. Okay, HBase is there also. So these are the some data type. Okay, let's talk about directly MongoDB. Okay, so let's start MongoDB directly. Okay, from here. So introduction to MongoDB. MongoDB is a backend of a MERN and stack supporting NoSQL database, and it is founded in 2007, and it is serve nowadays like 43,000 customer. Okay, in 150 country. This is not some customer or user. This is are the company. Okay, 43,300 is a company, not a just a customer. Means not about the user. Okay, that where the company. Okay, and it having a collection document structure. Data is stored in a collection, and each record is a document like a row. And since it uses JSON like a format, it integrates naturally with the JavaScript and Node.js. Okay. So let's move to next slice. So what is a MongoDB? NoSQL document database and store data flexible using JSON like document. It is an open source platform run on a various operating system with a community support. It is a scalable and flexible design for large scale application needing dynamic schema. Okay. So if I give you proper like intro to MongoDB, so open NoSQL database management system designed for storing and retrieving and managing data in a flexible and scalable manner. MongoDB is often classified as a document-oriented database, but it can also handle other data model, okay, rather than the document. Okay, so we already discussed about the that JSON type. I think and advantages of MongoDB. Here we discuss about a JSON. Okay, now let me confirm you what is a JSON. Okay, so JSON is stand for JSON. Okay, so JSON stand for JavaScript object notation, and we already talked about it, lightweight data interchange format. So it is a lightweight, that why we able to interchange the format of it. Okay, and it is easy for both human and machine to read and write. Okay, so we already seen that thing in our user model. Okay, so this is a JSON type, okay, where I am writing in a JSON type, and when we store the data in a database, that is a bison type. Okay, so we will see what is the meaning of bison. Bison is nothing but binary JSON. Okay, if I open my any SQL database, okay, MongoDB Compass. Okay, so if I talk about this is a bison type. Okay, when we storing something, this is a bison type, and that one is a JSON type when we writing. So what is relation between the JSON and MongoDB? Okay, so if I search about JSON MongoDB, okay, and JSON and bison. Okay, so here we having some notation, I think. Yeah, here we can see when client sends something. Okay, there is a web application, and then we having a application data structure, and we write something in a JSON data. It will go into the MongoDB driver in a JSON format. Okay, convert JSON data into the bison. When we store these, when we try to store these, then it converted into the bison format. Okay, so don't worry, we will talk about a bison. There is a eJSON and parse JSON also. So if I talk about JSON, bison. Okay, so if I talk about a bison, so bison stands for the binary JSON, which is a binary encoded serialization of JSON like document. Okay, and this make a MongoDB particular well structured suited of application where JSON like data structure are natural fit. So you can see there is a no different, more different, okay, between them. But in a right side we write everything here as a string, but here we can write as a number. Okay, same as it give a more functionality than JSON. It take a more functionality, we can see here. Okay, so it can use UTF-8 screen, but it can use a binary. Think about that. It can directly use the binary, and here we can use only for encoding UTF-8 string. Okay, so this is a faster. Okay, it having string boolean number array object null, but it having string boolean number integer having a float long decimal 121 decimal 164 integer 64 array null date see date. After that we having a bin data. Okay, if I talk about a readability, so human and machine, and in a basin only machine can read that thing, so we don't take care about that. We only take care about this thing. Okay, JSON, because we try to communicate with a JSON. Okay, see, so when I write something, okay, I make a mongoose, require mongoose, and when I make a user mongoose dot schema, what I am making, I'm making nothing but I'm making a class. Okay, I'm making a class that having property username, and that type of username having a string. Okay, requirement is true, email string, password string, address string. Okay, I make a email unique. Okay, so I make a class that having some property, and when I give some data from a client side, okay, at that particular time, okay, at that particular time, here we can see when we sending that, we are making a instance of that thing. Okay, here I am making of instance of that thing. Okay, so every time I'm making a instance of that thing when I am sending something. So that is the real thing. Okay. So I hope you guys clear. Sir, I am unable to see your screen. Sorry, I have to share at this time. Okay, so let's start this. Okay, so here I am making some schema, right? Here I am making const user schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema. Here what I am doing, I am making this class. Okay, I am making here the class. This is a class. Okay, where I define some property, username, email, okay, password, address, this thing. Okay, like this thing. Then when I use there, okay, when I use there, I am making nothing but I am making an instance, and I am using that instant every time. Okay, like for a car, I already mentioned this thing in a JS JavaScript. This concept, car is a blueprint. Okay, car is a blueprint. BMW is a object. So real thing, when we sending a real thing, username, password, and something, we are using that class. Okay, we are after making that instance. Okay, after making that instance, we are using that class. So it work like that. Okay, and if I talk about this thing, okay, so here I having a client, then we having a web application, okay, then application data, and we change the data in a, we give the data and take the data in a JSON format data. Okay, but when we store this data, that is in a BSON data. Okay, and when I talk about the difference between these two, so we are using UTF-8, that is also understood by the human. Okay, and it use a binary that is only read by the computer. We know also binary, but we have to learn lot of thing in a binary. We have to make a calculation. We cannot directly read the binary thing, but we can able to read the UTF string at least. Okay, JSON having data support string, boolean, number, array, object, null. But bson having a lot of thing. If I search bson, okay, MongoDB, okay, and if I open this thing, so here I having something that is a bson type, and it is taking a double string, object, array, binary data, undefined, object id, boolean, date, null, regular expression, db pointer, javascript, okay, symbol, 32-bit integer, timestamp, 64-bit integer, decimal 121, min key, max key, like this. Okay, okay, so this is information about like MongoDB. Okay, and I hope everyone know about a bson, that is a binary JSON, that is another form of JSON, nothing but another form of JSON. Okay, and if I talk about the efficiency of bson, that is a better than the JSON. Okay, and it have a richer data type, and it is, if talk about the compatibility, so since bson close to the JSON, okay, and it allow MongoDB to work seamlessly. Okay, so this is a bson data type where we are sending like this, but we are storing that data. This type of data is a bson. Okay, and this type of data is a JSON. Okay, so this is only readable by the MongoDB created at it can be run by the MongoDB. If you are writing data in a JSON, we have to make a ISO. See, I will show you what is ISO. So if I talk about a particular date, okay, date. So we have to send the send it like this ISO date, okay. But they are already stored like this. This is only readable by the machine, not readable by the us properly, okay. So let's start how to install a MongoDB. I already talked about a Mongo community server. I discuss once more MongoDB community, okay, community download. Okay, so please download this server. Okay, scroll down and download MSI package. You can choose your Windows, okay, platform. Okay, you can choose the version. Try to choose the current one always, okay. And you can click on a download to download it, okay. And then the next process is I already defined. Just click next. You will able to install this thing. My screen is visible, right, at this point of time? Okay, now let's talk about we are connecting our database, okay, like this. Okay, we already talked about this. How I can connect my driver? This is my local database. I cannot share anything, okay. If I run it on a live server, okay, something that is on a internet, it will not accessible. It is accessible for our only the machine. So we having something that is called a driver, okay. So we have to search Atlas, okay, Atlas MongoDB, okay. And if I talk about, just click on MongoDB and just click on platform. Inside platform we having a Atlas, okay. Now click here on a sign in, okay, and just provide your email, okay. You have to register, you have to first sign up, okay. You can sign up as an email. Guys, make sure sign up generally, because when we sign up with a Google or something, okay, and we have to do the certification. So in our certificate, what is name on an email, particularly we don't have a name, proper name on an email, I think. So make sure when you log in here, okay, just register manually, or if you are already created the Google this with a Google, so try to change your name, okay. Try to change your name there. So I can do this like Ajay Yadav. Then next, I have a password. Provide your password, okay, after registration. Okay, it will send some code. Okay, I think it will take some time, because I uses a lot of MongoDB. So 0435267. Okay, and we will able to sign in. Okay, remind me later. Okay, when you will be new. Okay, so when we will you will be new, there will be no organization, so you have to create a organization. Okay, and then you have to select one organization. So I can select my organization from here, and it will take some time. Okay, this is a simple way to create a organization, and you can see many projects there. So if you are new, you don't see this project like this, you will redirect it there somewhere. If I click somewhere, okay, so it will look like this. Okay, and just click on a new project. Okay, so you can create a new project from here. Okay, give some name. Okay, I give VIP. Okay, and then you can provide some value and pair here, but this is optional, so you can like keep it like this. If you want to give a value, you can give. Okay, then select your honor. So I am selecting myself here. Okay, only one honor is here, and just after that click create project. Okay, so we will able to create the project. Okay, after creating project, we will having option create a cluster. Okay, just click on create. Okay, here you have to choose the free. Why you want to pay? Just choose the free. We having a many version, flex version, okay, M10 and many more version like this. Okay, and we having something like Google Cloud, Azure, so we want to use AWS. Okay, and here you can give on a database name like cluster name. If you I give a cluster name like VIP, I will able to give. Okay, and then here is also secret key and value you can enter if you want. I'm not going to enter. Okay, and just click on create deployment. Okay, so just create deployment. So after some time, okay, it will look like this. Okay, so you can copy that username and password, or as per your convenience you can change your password. Okay, like I'm giving Ajay 123. Okay, make sure in the password here don't mention a special character, because when we we will see the string. Okay, when we get a string, okay, we will pass that string. Okay, and that is convert into the token. Okay, and token will get a confused in a many way. Okay, in many way that string we use the special character, and token will get a confused, so don't use that thing. Okay, and here you can choose like create user. Just click on that. Okay, and just choose a connection method. We will see after that. Okay, it will look like this. Okay, and if you see, okay, database access, so you can change edit your database access. Okay, your password and all those things. Okay, so earlier I give a password like that Ajay 123. If I want to change Ajay and some other name, okay, and I will click on a copy. Okay, and just update user. Okay, if you see network access, some network access is here. You can delete this simply. Okay, delete this, and you can add a IP address. So you can click on a add current IP address or allow from everywhere. So for a normal project, we can choose this, but for a real project, we have to choose this one. Okay, and you can make this entry is temporarily deleted in 6 hours. You can enable that thing. I'm not going to enable that thing. Okay, so here we able to update. It will take some time. Okay, uh, mostly some second to update. Now if I come here, okay, so just click on a cluster. Okay, now it will look like this. Okay, browse collection. So we have to click on a connect. Okay, now in a connection we have many things: Compass, Sail, Mongo for VS Code, Atlas SQL. But the main thing is a driver. So we will choose the driver. Okay, and if you see, we having a method. It give first we have to do npm install mongodb. Okay, this server, and then if you see, we having a mongo plus srv. Okay, that is a security. And then my name, okay, username, and then you have to mention your password here. Okay, and then we having something that is a my VIP. Okay, VIP is a cluster name, and this part is a that nothing but that network SS. Okay, that is a domain, and here we having a rewrite. Okay, we can rewrite that, make a true. W is equal to majority. What is meaning of W is equal to majority? That is meaning of nothing but I give many one to like many time. I can many time write. Okay, and then app is equal to BIP. Okay, that's it. Okay, so if I see the full code, so I can connect this like this. We having something called a Mongo client, and that is a required by the MongoDB. Okay, this is a provided by the MongoDB. We have to also install the MongoDB if you want to run the this project. Okay, then we having a const client mongodb URI. We have to provide here the that process.env, that thing, and that these thing are optional, like as we discussed earlier for the mongoose. This is the same as a mongoose, but the little bit different. Okay, and then we can await dot client dot connect, and we can mention here client dot db. Okay, here you have to provide your database name. Okay, then you can provide a command after this. Okay, and inside of it. Okay, and then we can write a finally, and there is a one method that is provided by client dot close. We having a db method, we having a close method. We don't have a open method. Why? Because when we declare this, we having already open method defined, predefined. So we don't having open method, we having a close method. So when we define this, the connection pull will made. Okay, so if I copy that URL, only that URL, okay, and instead of this, I can paste, okay, and on the basis of password, I can provide my password. Okay, everyone make sure provide your password here. Okay, like this. Okay, and if I run npm, okay, our this I am using only mongoose here, so for code for mongoose will be same, connection method will be same, but the URI will be different. So if I run npm run dev, okay, now I connected with a mongodb. Okay, and if I goes there in my this mongodb database. Okay, and if I click on a browser browse collection, okay, sorry, not a browser, browse collection. Okay, here we can see our test, and inside a test we having a users already created. We don't created anything, so that is automatically created here. Okay, okay everyone. So this how we able to make a connection with a mongodb using driver. Okay, let's start play with a mongodb for next 30 minutes. Okay, so I will start a CRUD, simply CRUD. Any doubt up to this? Making a connection with MongoDB? I don't have a audio, guys. Raj, you having problem, I think. My audio is clear and the concept of connecting with a MongoDB is clear. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's play with a MongoDB. So we will play with a MongoDB like so. Okay, and how to start the learning the MongoDB, that course is provided. So if I give you, okay, MongoDB University Smart Bridge, okay, in that path. So please, everyone complete this as soon as possible. Okay, uh, this should be also completed. Then you will get a certificate. Okay, so you will see here the register and just click on a view. Okay, and then you can start a reading. Okay, every explanation, everything is here, what you requirement to qualify, and please follow the lab. Okay, try to complete every lab, try to complete 100. Okay, then you will get a token. Okay, okay, so let's start. Okay, with playing with a MongoDB. So here I having a compass. You can install the compass, and here we having a MongoDB cell. We can write db.find like this, application.find. I am not going to open application. I am going to open a small database. Okay, like yeah, I having a lot of database, guys. That's why I was getting a lot of error. Okay, just click on a open cell like this and db.engineer.find. Okay, so if we use find, we will get thing like this. Okay, so this is a read method. Okay, this is when we click a find. Okay, we will get every database. It's a type it for more. There is a lot of database. It not able to see. So I will talk about why it type it more. Please ask this question in the next AMA session. I will not there, but what mentor will be there? Please ask this question because there is a cursor. Okay, like we are using a sync await, so we don't require a sync await when we are using find. MongoDB already find something. Okay, some structure that is a database data type, that is a cursor, and cursor is a something that give us a data. Okay, one by one. So here we are getting a data. Okay, up to this it provide up to this, you can read up to this, then I write it, then I will provide now. Okay, then I will write it, then it provide a rest of the data, right? Rest of the data. Okay, so we having I have to write db dot database collection name here. Okay, that is a engineers. Okay, and our method. Okay, so that is a find. Okay, and we able to find. If I give db dot, okay, and db dot collection name, that is engineer. Okay, dot find one. Okay, I will get a first document. Okay, might be I will get error here. No, I am getting a first. Okay, first data from a database. Okay, now if I talk about, so these both two are the read method. Okay, these both two are the read method. Okay, so there we write db.collection.find and db.collection.find one. This is nothing but a collection name. Instead of collection, you have to write a collection name. Okay. Any doubt in a read method, guys? We can give a filter on the basis of like I db dot and collection. Okay, and that is an engineer. Okay, dot, and I want to search for the Sophia Martinez. Okay, I give a find. Okay, and inside that we have to provide a object. Okay, so I will provide a object like this, and then I have to write something. Okay, that is a name and value of the name. Like I want to give a Sophia Martinez, so I will give the name like this. Control C, Control V. And please, this is a best practice. Try to write this thing also left side in the string. Okay, that is a guidance by the our MongoDB. Okay, so if I click, I will find every, so if there is a many Sophia Martinez, so I will able to find a many Sophia Martinez. Okay, so let's see other example. If I like using that above example, and instead of name I provide a age. Okay, okay, and I provide the value of that age. The age group that belong to the 25, give me. Okay, give me everyone that is belong to the 25. Okay, I will remove this part required. Okay, just enter. So there is a no one that age is 25. If I type 31, 32, there is some similar, guys. There is no one similar. Okay, I will give 21. Okay, so if I give 21, okay, and I will find two Ajay and Vishwanath having the name, okay, that belong to the age, that having a age 21. Okay, like this I can give the filter in a name. We will see many operators. Okay, first see the CRUD. Any doubt in a read method, guys? These both are the read method. Any doubt up to this? Okay, okay, no doubt. So these are the read method. Okay, find and find one. Okay, if I talk about insert method, okay, so there is a insert one. So db dot engineers dot, okay, and if I give a name, that is a insert one. Okay, insert one. So if I give insert one, I can able to insert only one document. Okay, so here I want to I give in an object. Okay, first then I will give a name. Okay, so name something I will provide a one. Okay, and then I will provide a age. Okay, so I will give a age. Age will be 21, right? 2021 might be. Okay, 21. Let's assume it's not there. I think so. Age is 21, and I didn't provide anything. If then it will run, I will also provide the gender male. Gender, okay, that is a male. Okay, and we can also provide this in a string and non-string, but to follow the rule, okay, always this provide in a string or non-string. Okay, always in a string you can provide. Okay, and here is nothing. You can see after that nothing. But if I give a address, what is your address, Pawan? Your district name, please. It's not there. Uh, I will provide a country. Okay, country name is India. Okay, and if I see, click enter, acknowledge, true, inserted, right? So through that we can insert this thing. If you want to see the inserted value, db dot engineers dot, okay, and I will write uh, engineer dot find, okay, just a find, and we will find everything. Okay, we want to see everything, not a particular thing. So we can see, okay, just type it for more, it will be lost. Okay, common, okay, age 21, gender male, okay, country India, right? Okay, let's see if I want to insert many document. So db dot engineers dot, okay, and insert many, okay, and if I insert something, that is nothing but if you give insert many, okay, please provide first array, then inside we can provide a document, okay, where we can provide a name. Okay, I will give a name Euros, and then I can provide age of Euros, okay, age will be uh 21, same I will taking, okay, then I will provide a name, that is a, yes, uh, are you Mandi Himachal, okay, okay, uh, some name, Yuvraj Manvardhan Tripathi, okay, so I will give a name, that is uh, Manvardhan, okay, Tripathi, sorry if the spelling is wrong, okay, then is 21, okay, like this. If I click enter, okay, so we get 0 object id, 2 object id. Here we were getting one object id, right? Here we were getting one object id, here we are getting a two. So how we will get only object id when we like insert some documents, okay? So we here we can insert a many document. If I see db dot, okay, and engineers database, and I can give a find, okay, and then I have to provide it to see the all of the data. Okay, this is because this is a cursor, okay, so this is a, we will get Manvardhan Tripathi and Yuvraj, okay, and then Pawan we also see. So see the difference between this schema. Here we having a gender and country also. In a same document we having only name and age, okay. So see how flexibility provided by a document, okay, you can see how much flexible this database is, okay. If I want to, okay, so any problem in insert, guys? Any problem in insert? Is it clear? Be quick, everyone. Give me the thumb up. Not clear? On what is the doubt? Okay, okay, clear. Okay, so if I want to like give some name here, okay, update here, I want to update this document, okay, and I want to insert here something that is the age, okay, I want to add gender and country of euros also, okay. So if I give name, so I will provide db dot, okay, engineers, okay, and I will do update one, okay, update one, okay, and I want to mm, filter first. We will apply the filter, okay. So I have to provide a syntax of update. uh okay, so here we can write a syntax. So in a syntax of update we can write, okay, if it is a update, okay, so we can write, first we have to write here filter, okay, filter update one, not update, okay. So we have to write here, it is a update one, okay, and then we have to provide here first filter, okay, filter, then we having a something that is called, okay, set operator. So we always declare, when we declare operator we declare with a dollar sign, okay, and here we can mention set, and then we can give what we want to update, okay, what we want to update, okay. So what is a property of set here, the working of set here, if something is there in a document, if I want to update a name, then I can update that name. If I want to add something, okay, if there is not something, add something, then if that is not available, the thing is not available, then you can also add there, okay, then you can also add there. So that is a good way. So let me give the example, then you will clear. So here we having a Yuvraj, okay, Yuvraj, okay, and I have to give the filter, and then I have to make a set, okay, set, and then I will set this value basically. So here you can mention okay, here you have to also provide a string where want to mention some gender, okay, gender, and inside a gender I want to give uh, male, okay, male, and then I want to mention here something that is his country name, then I want to give a country, TRY country, and inside a country we can mention India. Let's see if I enter, is it okay? Okay, the set value, yeah, I think so. Yeah, so here you can say match count one, that means first it match, okay, acknowledged true, inserted null, we inserted something, nothing inserted, okay, inserted id, nothing, we nothing inserted new, that's why id is not created. Match count one, yeah, we able to match one, okay, then modify one, okay, so we will able to modify one, okay, upsert something, we will see what is the meaning of offshot. You can ask this during your uh, mentoring project mentoring section. You can ask this topic. Today we don't have that much time. Okay, so if I see db dot engineers dot, okay, and find one, okay, and I want to see again the uraj, okay, again the data of uraj. So I can see uraj, okay. So see, the country and the gender is added, okay. So this is a flexibility provided by the date one. Similarly, we having something update many, okay. So this is, yes, we will, okay, 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 bye. I'm in class. Okay, guys, let's see. I want to set every age is 25. Okay, the age of everyone or the country of the everyone is 25. Okay, the country name of everyone is India. Sorry, India. So I can see dv dot, okay, engineers dot, okay, and then we can give here the filter, okay. So we can provide a filter, sorry, update one. Sorry, first we have to write update many, and it is similar to that. There is a no syntax issue. You can mention simply here. We can mention simply same object type. Don't mention here array. Array we only mention in a insert many. Okay. So here I can filter the person, okay, the person that is, okay, that is belong to 21, okay, belong to 21, make him the person of the young India, okay. So I can mention here state, okay, dollar, don't forget to mention a dollar, okay. So set is a operator, okay. So mention set and the value of the set, like we have to mention country, okay, country, country name, and that is India, okay. So if I click enter, okay, match count 5 and modify 3, okay. Why modify is 3? Because the country of Uras and Pawan is already mentioned, okay. We have to see only the country of the we have to update only the country of the Tripathi, Vishwanath and Ajay, okay. So let's see db dot, okay, engineers dot, okay, and find one who's not find one, find, okay, and whose age is 21, okay. So you can see everyone country is mentioned now, okay. So these are the update functionality. Anyone having any issue, any problem, guys? If you don't have any doubt, you can give me the thumbs up. Okay, okay. Which functionality? Update one or update many or both? Okay. See, we having something update one. Okay, first we have to provide a filter that will match with our database. It will check it is available or not. Okay, if it is available, then set the document. Okay, what we want to update. Okay, you want to update a name, want to update a age, and what set will allow us to do. It allow us to update, and it allow us the insert something in our particular document. Okay, insert something in a particular document. Like in this document I don't have a address or pin code. Okay, or state or district. Okay, and if I want to like update that thing, okay, inside my document, it will allow. Okay, it will create. Okay, so it will modify there. So similarly, when we use update one, it will update only one document. It will match the first document in our collection, and it will update that particular one data. If we mention update many, okay, if we mention update many, okay, it will update everything that is matched by the filter. Okay, filter that is matched by the filter, and the syntax is the same. Okay, the working of set is same. Kartam, Madhavardhan. Yeah, so see the example here. Starting, if I give you the example, okay, insert, after insert many we do. So here we provide a update one. Okay, so here we will get we want to update Yuvraj. Okay, only the name that is Yuvraj. Okay, person whose name is Yuvraj. Okay, set the gender. Okay, that is a male. Okay, so here gender is not available, so we set the gender, and we will set the country name India. Now it will provide only the metadata in a like in a response. Okay, we have to find one the Yuvraj. Okay, so we find one the Yuvraj again, and we will see the country and the gender is updated here. Okay, as per the sequence. Okay, now if you see engineer dot update many, and I give the age that belong to 21. Okay, the age, the person who having the person, every person that having age 21, said their country name is India. Okay, so I am getting a 5 match by my filter. Okay, and then I update only in a 3, because in a 3 we having already name India. 2, sorry, in a 2 we have already country name India. Then we able to modify the 3. Okay, and then we find, we can see everyone having everyone belong to the India now. Okay, you can see everyone country name is India. Okay, so we will see CRU. Now we have to do thing about like C the D. Okay, so we having last one, that is a delete. So db dot, okay, engineer, okay, collection dot, okay, and delete. Okay, delete one. Okay, so if I give this only this, it will delete my first document. Okay, but here we have to necessarily provide a filter. Okay, that is a name, that is, okay, if I want to delete which one data, Vishwanath. Okay. Uh, so I can give Vishwanath. Okay. Vishwanath. Okay. So here deleted count 1 and acknowledge true. So we get a metadata. Okay. Data metadata means data about the data. Okay. We get a info that one data is deleted. So now Vishwanathan is deleted. And if I talk about similarly, db dot, okay, engineers dot delete many. Okay. And if I give the name, not a name, is the person who having age 21, delete everyone. Okay. So how many person left that having age 21? Okay. Only 4 people. Okay. So just click enter. The 4 count is deleted. If we see this data is in our database or not. Okay. But find, okay, if I find every data, okay, and I want to see it, okay, so no one is available, and I can check like that at db dot engineers and dot find and show me the person whose age is 21. Okay, so no one is available, I am getting nothing. Okay, any doubt in a delete? Any doubt, guys, up to this? If you no doubt, give me the thumbs up. Okay. Now we will see how to do with this thing in a VS Code. So we can do this in a VS Code using same. Okay, a Mongo client. We already seen the driver and the Mongo client. Okay. So let me show you something. Inside code we are having a front end only. Some operation somewhere. Side effect is we have only DB server. There is this is Java code. Let me check, guys, where it is. I having some already written code, so we don't have to do a lot more thing. Okay. Java, oops, new folder inside a new folder. Okay, I got it. Guys, the best thing of learning MongoDB or any database, do the practice like I am doing. Okay, you can like if you write the query by yourself. Okay, first you can write by seeing the code. After then you will realize you know every syntax. Okay, and then you able to get the every concept. Okay, like me. So do the practice by yourself. Okay, practice is very important to qualify the MongoDB examination. It is not a very easy examination, it is very hard examination. Okay, let me plug in the charger. Discharge. Okay, so here we can go. Okay, in our db.js. Okay, so like same thing. Okay, I write URL name. I import a Mongo client from MongoDB. Okay, and in a package, you can see MongoDB. I already installed. Just do nothing but npm I MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB. So it is an external package. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so this is our URL. I writing URL directly here, and I give a DB name. Okay, that is a DB. Okay, something, and here you can say if I see engineer. Okay, engineer, that was engineer or engineers. Okay, right, correctly. Okay, and here you can see db dot client dot await. Okay, my database name is not an engineer, that is a test. My collection name is engineers. Okay. So here we have to write a database name, or you can simply write here. Okay, let me remove this thing. Okay, and here you can write like a function, async function inside, same as a mongoose. Okay, MongoDB client having also a functionality, that is a connect. Okay, so what connect will do, that is a similar to the our I cannot able to connect. Okay, that is a similar functionality we already seen for the mongoose. Okay, so this is a native driver. We having not a function like find by id. Okay, create by id, we do delete by id. We did that thing there, but that functionality is not available here. Okay, so here you can also write the same thing. This is optional. Okay, and if it is connected, you can console database is connected. Okay, here we provide a client dot db name. Okay, and then my collection is equal to db dot collection menu. Pizza menu is there, so I will write here engineers. Okay, and here to go, here we can write the query. Okay, we can write the query. See, if I find something, okay, and I will remove to array functionality. Okay, here you can say await has a no effect on the type of expression. So when I give a find here, we will not see the whole functionality of the find there. Okay, on a cell, but here we can see my collection dot, that is same as we writing db dot collection dot find. Okay, so if I start npm start writing this thing or not, I have npm start. Okay, here you can see we finding something, but before that we having something. Okay, something is coming with that. Okay, and this is a not a readable. Okay, after long term it give us the data, right? After long term it give us the data, and data given by one by one. Okay, so this is provide us the cursor type. Okay, that is nothing but a cursor database type. So what is a cursor? Cursor is a data type that we find when we like apply some method in a MongoDB, and that provide us data one by one. Okay, so where we don't require await. Think about that. If we having a million numbers of data, okay, inside our database, and we try to just write the find, okay, that means our system will crash. Okay, that is the lot of this to print that data, our system will crash. That's why MongoDB think about that, and they write some functionality behind the find, and they make a data return data type that is a cursor. So it will return data type that is a cursor. Okay, that is a cursor. So it will provide it will return a cursor. Okay, cursor data type. Okay, if you I do my collection dot find dot and I want to convert a cursor into array to fetch every data, so I have to write await, and I have to write dot to array. Okay, and there is a functionality to convert in an array. So why I am writing this thing? Okay, this is available written in our database to convert a array. Any promises it can convert into the array. Okay, so when I write to array, it is a asynchronous type. For asynchronous type I have to mention a await, so I am mentioning await. Now if I run this, okay, oh, I was getting that console from there. Okay, so if I run this control shift plus E and I do npm start, okay, now I am getting directly the data. I'm not getting something like some cursor. Okay, cursor there one by one. I'm getting only the data right now. Okay, so in a MongoDB exam, one question is coming from there. This is a one number of question. Clear up to this? What is cursor? What is when we do find here? Got it, guys? Any doubt? Can we move forward toward how to apply our project? Any doubt in a MongoDB database? See, this is a very basic thing for the MongoDB, I know, but to qualify the exam, you have to prepare for at least regularly practice for 1 month. Okay, then you able to qualify the examination. MongoDB is a one of toughest examination that we provided. Okay, so it is not a easy exam, and if you think you can cheat, you cannot able to cheat in that exam, because uh, there is a lot of security behind that. They will see everything in your system, and they will see the in everything in your room where you sit. You have to sit on a chair and table. Okay, okay, let me like explain how to apply for the exam first. Okay, so in the future you can like, so if you can see search MongoDB exam, and don't apply it for earlier. Okay, when you think you are very advanced level in a MongoDB, then apply for this. Okay, so MongoDB exam. Okay, so MongoDB course certification program. Okay, so here associate developer exam, just click here. Okay, sorry, I already qualified, so I have to do incognito mode. Okay, and I will do MongoDB exam. Okay, right, like this. In incognito mode, that is blocked by the MongoDB. If you not allow the cookies, there is a lot of security, guys. So you have to choose only associate developer. Okay, don't see this thing. You have to see this associate developer exam. Just click on a register now. Okay. Okay, you can choose the path here. Just click on a register now. You have to choose a language. Okay, so I was both certified with the Java also and Node.js, so we learn only Node.js, so go for the Node.js only. Okay, you can choose the language as per your knowledge, but my suggestion is just choose a Node.js because our syllabus belong to the Node.js. Okay, and then sign up here. Okay, and then if I give you some fun. Okay, so if I click on a register, I already certified with a two. I will choose a Python. Okay, to just see you, you will get a font like this. Okay, so you can have a purchase your exam and just click here. Okay, so you will find out this. Okay, and you will get a token after the completion of 100% our syllabus. So you will apply that token, it will become a zero, and here you the name in the last. See, that's why I'm saying always register manually. Okay, so it is coming like this. Okay, and just click on the next, and then you will get manage your exam. Okay, if I come back. Okay, uh, and just click on a register Node.js, then what you will get, you will directly go here. Okay, here, so just click on a purchase your exam. So you have to apply already, and after that you will get a certification, some certification by them. Okay, that is a very a demanding thing in a industry. Okay, that is a industry level certification. Okay, okay, let me open that portal, then we will close this session. If anyone having any doubt, you can ask. In a MongoDB related examination, how to prepare, I already say. Just practice many things and follow that our provided program. Okay, by MongoDB. So this is okay, Paman. See guys, this is the important thing. So O4SS. Pawan, can you send your email and password manually? It is saying incorrect username or password. Sorry. Okay, okay, got it, got it. Okay, done, Pawan. Done, done, done. I able to open. See everyone, this is very important. Okay, listen me carefully. Okay, so this will be your profile. So after profile, you can see skill wallet. Okay, just click here and you will see many technology here. Okay, so you have to choose just full stack development. Okay, here we can say full stack development, MERN stack. Just click on SS resources. Okay, so you will came here. Okay, everyone, you having a courses. There is a MongoDB Node.js path. That one, that was the same path I'm talking about. Just click on start learning. Okay, you have to complete this one also, and then this is our calendar. Okay, you can if you follow up to 26 June you have to submit the project. Okay, just click on a group project. Okay, there is a 3 project and just enroll for one project. Okay, if you already enroll for one, you cannot able to change the project. Okay, just make sure guys what I am going to build and then enroll for this thing. Okay, you will not able to change now. Okay, if you want if someone want to change enroll now for this, he will not able to change for the free. Okay, only one project is free. Okay, we try to give you the option 7 to 8, but you guys are having a very small number. That's why we are giving only 3 project. Okay, so he's choosing a freelancing application one, so he can go to workplace. Okay, and he can see the diagram and what is a project requirement. He can read this document. Okay, okay, pre-request, what is required, application flow. He can learn everything. Okay, from here and try to build yourself. In the last time, our mentor will help. Anyone having any doubt regarding how to enroll for the project? Anyone having any doubt, guys? Just choose guys one project. Okay, and if you are choose already, then you cannot able to change. Make sure guys, if you are choose already, then you will not able to change. Project submission last day 28. Okay, Rekha, sorry, 26. 26 was the in the calendar, right? You can see here in the calendar what is the last date. Okay, project development with a AMA session, that is a 26. So on 26 you have to enroll. Anyone having any doubt regarding anything? Any doubt, guys? Okay, I will provide a feedback form. Please make sure to fill this form. Okay, again and again. Okay, and please give the as high can you can ask. Okay, because this is very important for us, guys. Okay, Rekha, the you will first you have to complete this project. Okay, and then you have to search for the MongoDB exam. Okay, MongoDB exam. Okay, and after completing that course, you will get a certification or proof of completion, and you will also receive a token on your email, and that email come by the MongoDB University, and name of that email will be voucher. Okay, so you will get a voucher and you can Kabban board. Where is that? This one? Just ask a question that is relatable to MERN, okay? Okay, so just click okay here and apply for the examination. Like choose only the developer part, okay? So just choose developer part and then to register and choose the Node.js. And just click on a purchase exam. Apply that token here, okay? And just click on next step. You will go to the next step, okay? There will be a manage exam, and on a click of manage exam you will go for the uh, you will go for the that is called proctor u, okay? You will go for the proctor u. Here you will navigate here, and after some time they will give you some what we called, they will give you some password and your username you have to apply, and then you can reset your password and then you can schedule your exam from there, okay? And the point is how to prepare for exam. So practice like this, okay? Practice like this and practice in VS Code also, okay? Using a driver, okay? Everything. And you can ask during the your mentoring session, okay? Project mentoring section, you can ask with your mentors. They will help you in any question, okay? Okay, everyone. He's talking about a Kanban mode now, okay? See, you have to do these things. So in a skill wallet now we having a Kanban mode. This will be like it is not applicable now. This will be explained by our mentors, okay? I can, but you will use this thing as a wrong, okay? I can explain. This will be explained in the last, yes sir, in the project workspace, okay? I will not explain now, okay? This will be explained by the our mentors in the last. You have to just drag this. I can explain. In a group project you have a go to workspace, and inside that we having a project workspace. You are talking about this now. You have to just drag this thing to complete, okay? In a progress, one by one you can shift, okay? And when you complete everything, just drag this thing in a complete, okay? It will explain by like very neatly by our mentors, okay? Okay, okay, any doubt? I know about this skill wallet, but I don't want to explain this thing. Okay, guys, I will end this session if you don't having doubt. Uh, Rekha, you are clear about exam? That is a like very strict examination. There will be a guide who observing you in entire examination, okay? So you will not able to cheat, okay? There is always one guide, and if you like saying something, okay, if you are learning like reading something like thank you sir, yes, yes sir, like this, okay? So they will stop the examination. Okay, so you have to read that in your mind only. Okay, so that is a very strict. You will get a guidelines when you finish the that self learning. Okay, any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? And please make a practice for 1 month, then apply for exam. Okay, because the worth of this token is a 13 thousand. Okay, 13 to 40,000. $150 means 13 to 50 14,000, guys. So that is a lot of worth. I don't waste it. Just like try to read everything, and then if you think you are capable to qualify, then write the exam. Okay, I will end this session here. I don't think anyone having doubt. Okay, provide a positive feedback, guys. Thank you, everyone.